From the moment that Jarl tasted the sweet mead of victory, he became obsessed with one thing, the Blood Eagle. The Blood Eagle, a vicious and painful rite reserved for the most hated enemies, consisting of cutting the breastbone of a still-living warrior, opening it up like a book to expose the heart, and then stretching the skin of the back out over the shoulders like wings. To the superstitious Vikings, it was a way of showing their gods that they had complete control over life and death. And to their enemies, it was a fate worse than death itself. The Jarl had captured one such enemy, a fierce shield maiden known only as the Raven. As he watched her being brought before him, her hands bound behind her back, her face bruised and bloodied, he could only think about how he was going to break her and make her beg for mercy. But when she looked up at him with defiance in her eyes, even he was taken aback. He had expected fear, pain, and sorrow, but not this. Not a single tear had fallen from her eyes. Even as her life ebbed away, her spirit remained unbroken. And so the Jarl decided that he would have the last laugh. He ordered her to be spared and brought back to his hall as his prisoner, where he would have the Blood Eagle performed on her as a warning to any other potential enemies. As the days passed and the preparations for the ritual continued, the Raven's defiance only grew. She made no attempt to hide her hatred for her captors, and as the day of the sacrifice drew near, the entire village began to talk in hushed tones about the impending doom that awaited her. But as the villagers gathered in the town square that day, something strange happened. Storm clouds began to gather overhead, blocking out the sun and plunging the town into darkness. Now this wasn't unusual in itself. The North Sea raged and the winds were cold and unforgiving, but as the minutes passed and the sky remained dark and heavy, a sense of foreboding settled over the crowd. They had never seen the weather change so fast or so dramatically, and as they looked up at the sky in awe and terror, the first fat raindrops began to fall. Then, as if the gods themselves had turned against them, the heavens opened up and the storm hit. The wind whipped through the square, sending people and animals scattering in all directions. The rain fell in torrents, quickly turning the ground into a muddy mess. Thunder cracked and lightning flashed, illuminating the terrified faces of the villagers.